Hello guys, LifeHackster here. I've always said that any battery-powered security camera cannot record 24/7. It is because the power needed to have continuous recording will basically shorten the battery life to just few hours. Well, Reolink is changing that. And today we will review and test out the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra. Also, this is not a sponsored video, but Reolink sent this camera to me ahead of its release to be checked out. And I agreed to upload this video on its release date. And Reolink hasn't seen or has any input on what I'm going to say in this video, but I did share my thoughts with them, which we will also talk about later in the video, so keep on watching. This is battery powered and or can hook up to a solar panel to recharge and top off its 20,000 mAh battery. And because of this battery, it can record 12 hours continuously for up to 8 days. In my testing, recording 24 hours continuously from 100% charge went down to 86%. That's a 14% drop per day, but that's also with a solar panel installed, and we will talk more about this later on. And if set up for motion events only, supposedly the battery can last up to 16 months before needing to be recharged. I do highly suggest installing a solar panel with this camera though. It has a pre-recording option, and this is the feature, and with Reolink's implementation is going to be a game changer in battery-powered security cameras. This is not like Ring's pre-roll, low-res, no audio type of recording. This is in full 4K resolution with a couple of caveats to it, which we will see later on. But it pre-records at least 10 seconds before motion is detected, which all the issues you have with your battery cameras recording too late or totally missing the motion event are now in the past. It records in 4K 3840 by 2160 pixel resolution at 15 frames per second. It is a pan and tilt camera with a 355-degree pan and 90-degree tilt with motion tracking. It has the ColorX low light sensor lens, so it can see at night with some ambient lights, but also have spotlights to improve video quality recording at night, and we will talk about this also later in the video. As always with Reolink, no subscription needed. It records to a microSD card up to a 512GB card inserted on the camera itself, or also can record to Reolink's hub. And this is a dual band 2.4 or 5 GHz Wi-Fi camera. Inside the box, you will get some paperwork. We have the mounting bracket, which is metal, mounting screws, a strap for screwless install, and a USB-C cable to charge the camera. And we have the camera itself, plastic build, and this part is where the 20K mAh battery resides. We have the speaker and a rubber flap that covers the power button and the USB-C port. Camera lens, mics, and spotlights, PIR sensor here, and we have a rubber flap that covers the microSD card slot. So the camera kit that I got also comes with a solar panel and its metal mount. To set up, open up the Reolink app, scan the QR code from the camera, and you can connect this to the home hub if you want, but I'll set this up by itself. Turn on for power. Reset the camera by pressing the power button 3 times. Enter your Wi-Fi info, and it will connect to my 5 GHz network. Create a device password, name your device, and it should be set up. To install, you can install this in a wall like so, but I'll install this horizontally or under the eaves, which I'll screw the bracket in with the 4 included screws. Slide the camera into the bracket and lock it using the 2 included machine screws. Now to complete the install, I'm also installing the solar panel. I like that you can just tuck in the extra wiring on top and plug in the solar panel to the USB port of the camera. Let's check the settings in the app. When you open up the app, you will see the snapshot from the camera. You can also turn off the motion sensor from here. Click on the thumbnail to open up the live view, which loads up pretty quick. Pause the live view, turn off speaker, snapshot, or record the live view. Change the live view's quality and horizontal mode. On top, you can trigger the siren or turn on the spotlights. On the bottom, mic for two-way talk, which is full duplex. PTZ controls, manually pan to the left, to the right, up or down. Home or monitor point, which I already set. You can reset it or return to monitor point after how many seconds. Preset points, which I already added some, but you can add I think up to 32 preset positions. Playback, this is where you can view the recorded events, and as you can see, I have set this to record continuously. That's all the blue area in the timeline. And what I noticed is that the camera records in 5-minute increments. And the issue I had and already relayed to Reolink is that, let's say I just want person detected events. If it is not recording 24/7, I will be able to see who triggered the event after a few seconds. But with continuous recording, even if I sort out the footages to person only, it will only show the 5-minute clip. And when you click on it, you will not know exactly where in the 5 minutes when the person was detected. Reolink did say that they will update this soon to just show like when it is set to record motion events only. Gear icon for the settings. Pre-recording mode. You can turn it off depending on what you set in the battery level and frame rate. So the pre-recording lowers the frame rate to 10 FPS or 5 FPS. And this is to extend battery life. It's full resolution though. You can also schedule this if you want. Battery, which is now 85%, and that's with the solar panel, and this with the continuous recording. So it is safe to say that even with full sun on the solar panel, about 6 to 8 hours, you will still lose 15% of battery life after 24 hours. Display, I'll just show you in clear mode, 4K resolution, and 15 FPS is the highest frame rate. And I selected the max bitrate. Detection alarm, you can set non-detection zones if you want, and you can adjust the motion sensitivity separately, person, vehicle, and animals. And auto tracking. You can choose which one to track, and you can adjust the tracking range, and you can also schedule it. As for the lights, you can adjust the brightness of the spotlight. And this is only in live view because there's only 2 night modes, off or auto, which it will turn on automatically based on the ambient lighting. There's no spotlight activation when motion is detected. Camera recording, and I'll show you how to set continuous recording. Schedule, alarm is for motion recording, but in the timer tab, this is where you can schedule the camera to record and can set it to record continuously. Time to do some testing, and I have set this to record motion events with pre-recording on, and I'll give my opinions in continuous recording later on. So this is the video and audio quality of the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra, and video clarity test at 10 feet. 15, 20, have the tracking on, 25, 30, 35, 40. Running that test. Alright, just to show you the backyard at night, and this is what it looks like. And I have some lights in my living room area, but the blinds are closed and it's just bleeding out. So this is the video quality of the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra at night. It is no spotlights. It has its ColorX lens. And this one looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 30. So this is the video quality of the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra at night, and this when the spotlight's turned on, and it will only turn on when it gets too dark. And this is what looks like 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. We are going to test the notification speed of the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra, and I'm on my 5G cellular network, and it is 151. Let's check it out. Not bad. Reolink doesn't have a rich notification, but when you click on it, it should open up the live view. And loads up decently quick. Cool, 151. Okay, so it's just turned 152. It's still less than a minute. Let's see if there is a notification cool off or recording cool off, or if there's not. See if I can get a notification again, which I did. That's actually decently quick. Cool. And because of the 10-second pre-recording, we really couldn't tell when the camera detected me. But it seems like when I got out of the shed, and that's about 40 feet away. I know that it uses its PIR sensor for motion detection. And same thing with the towards the camera testing. That 10-second pre-recording helps a lot in getting the whole motion event, plus a few seconds before I appeared in the field of view. Alright, so we are going to test if there is panning motor noise when the camera pans or tilts. So let's pan first. Actually, I don't hear anything. How about when it tilts? It might be the wind, it's windy. But I cannot hear it.
This is the audio quality coming out from the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra. This is the audio quality coming out from the Reolink Atlas PT Ultra.
Alright, my thoughts. And I want you to comment your thoughts on this too. Performance-wise, this Atlas PT Ultra performed pretty good in my testing. Funny thing is that it performs in between Reolink's battery cameras and wired ones. Like on the notification, it is slower than Reolink's wired cameras, but a tad faster than their battery-powered ones. Same thing with its responsiveness. You can definitely set this to record continuously 24/7. The only thing is that you will be recharging this camera every 4 to 8 days, and even if you have the full sun on the solar panel every day. You can, however, set a time frame. Let's say record continuously from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. and motion events only on the other times. Then you'll be able to lengthen the battery life to the point, hopefully, that the solar panel can keep up. Also note that the pre-recording option takes a chunk in the battery life. From 80%, it went down to 71% overnight. But the solar panel was able to get it back to 82% after launch the next day. And this might be sustainable in this setting. Now, this is with minimal traffic in my backyard though. Also, things to note on continuous recording. At night, with the light set to auto and when it gets too dark, the spotlights will turn on until daybreak. Not on its brightest, but they will definitely add to the battery drain. I turned this off when I tested it, hoping Reolink will add a motion-activated spotlight option on the light settings. I think the best setup for this camera is just set it to motion events with pre-recording on. You will still get the whole motion event, but with a solar panel installed and plenty of sun, you will minimize or hopefully eliminate taking down the camera to charge it. And with this setup, the pre-recording alone will make this camera as close, performance-wise, to a wired or plugged-in security cameras. I have a feeling that some accessory manufacturer or even Reolink will offer a bigger solar panel or an option to hook up 2 solar panels for this setup. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.